This video has two different focuses, but both are centered out of advice. Carrot.
Molly, the person who talks about things with people.
Advice to INFJs, and advice to INFJ pursuers / people who might want to better understand their INFJ or their potential INFJ. So firstly, we're going to do advice to those interested in their INFJ. My 2 words of advice would be 1, keep it real, and 2, affirm their quirks. 1, keep it real, be true to yourself, be authentic. INFJs and a lot of NFs, I'd say the idealists, they're good at sniffing if you're not being true to yourself. If you're putting on a sort of mask and pretending to be someone else, they can tell anyways, so you might as well just, be who you are. And if you're not sure who you are, if you don't know who you are, you should find yourself. There I am, before you find the partner. Oh, I know I'm here. I'm aware. And now I can be with another wolf. Oh. So, keep it real. I find that authenticity is a very appealing trait, Yep. That's what I appreciate about a lot of NTs. They just say it. They say what they're thinking, and then we're taught to have a filter because feelings get hurt. Okay, so this comes to the second point of advice. The second tip is to affirm their quirks. I find, and this might also have to do with being a type 4 Enneagram, because they're driven to want to feel special. But I find that words of affirmation are a lot of INFJs' main love language, and the way that they receive love effectively is by being affirmed that whoever they're with understands them and cares about them and appreciates them. From the small things that they do to maybe the grander thoughts and ideas. Just for that to be respected and verbally affirmed can go a long way. So we're going to do a little foot thing, and ENFP is going to give his advice to INFJ pursuers.
I have 2 statements, 3 words apiece for dealing with INFJs through my experience. Handle with care and proceed with caution. Watch your nuts. You agree?
Proceed with caution?
Proceed with caution. Be cautious, like what you say. Make sure they know exactly what you mean. Don't generalize. Be specific, like this red cup with the nutcracker and the snowman without the head has coffee that's about like this full, and I am enjoying it.
Those are useless details.
They're useless details, but it's an example.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the cup, it's not the coffee, it's the emotion. Try to make this an emotion. It's a red emotion with a snowman with a missing head, and everything's planned out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Proceed with caution, meaning handle with care and proceed with caution. You gotta spook easy. You gotta make sure that everything is there's no misunderstandings, because when the misunderstandings happen, they're not fun. All the backpedaling, shit. So proceed with caution and handle with care. Not be proceed with caution, watch out for that one. No, proceed with caution, be cautious and courteous.
Back to me, are we? Alright. Well, I'm going to give you advice now to INFJs, and I'm going to keep it brief because we're going to end with some humorous advice, but helpful nonetheless, from our dear Franco. So after my last video, I got a wonderful email from a viewer with words of encouragement and also some helpful tips. And I'd like to share a couple of the things that stuck out in this email because maybe they can help you as well, because they certainly are helping me. I'm just going to read this verbatim. Speaking of loving humanity, one thing to never forget is to include yourself as a part of that broader humanity, to make sure your needs also get met, and to learn to apply compassion toward yourself as you would toward someone that is close to you. Treat yourself how you would treat others. So, kind of opposite golden rule for INFJs who are struggling with self-care and love. Another thing that stuck out is that a lot of people grow out of this anxiety and this 20s crisis, this, what was it called, the quarter life crisis. So there is hope for your satisfaction in the future. Yeah, so you can find peace. And okay, so I'm going to end with a quote that he sent me. It's by Matthew Ricard. Here we go. Look at the waves coming near the shore. When you are at the bottom of the wave, you hit the bottom. You hit the solid rock. When you are surfing on the top, you are all elated. So you go from elation to depression. There's no depth. Now if you look at the high sea, there might be beautiful calm ocean, like a mirror. There might be storms, but depth of the ocean is still there, unchanged. So now how is that? It can only be a state of being, not just a fleeting emotion, sensation. Advice to INFJs. Advice to INFJs? A quick little...
Advice to INFJs.
Go easy on their ENFP boyfriend.
Go easy on their ENFPs. Don't stay too close to the list, okay? You know, sometimes just improvise is always nice. Once in a while. Shake it up. That's what I would do.
Throw out the list.
Once in a while. Because we need lists to get shit done. But like, if you got a Saturday, throw the list out the door. Just, you know, go outside and see what happens. That makes sense?
Yes. I don't like that advice.
I said once in a while.
But it's good advice. That's why I don't like it. Because it's hard.
Believe me, the list doesn't get me... I'm not offended by the list. But I like stuff that's not planned. Sometimes I feel like you get better. Like, this wasn't planned.
I know.
I'm not saying this was great.
This is more
was great.
This is more genuine. Will you put your face on top
Oh,
of
yeah.
that?
This is what this is... I think this is what this is supposed to...
That's hilarious.
I'm Olaf. He doesn't sound like that.
No, he doesn't.
Again, but this is my Olaf.
Olaf. He sounds like the guy in Beauty and the Beast. Like his voice.
We should probably go soonish.
Okay.
It's like...
What's your favorite thing about INFJs?
Oh, the variety of feelings, I would say. Okay, take it back. I always go so quick with my answers. I would say the intensity of their listening skills. Just if they obviously like you. Like friendship, romantic, you know. I would say that. Do you not want a least favorite?
What's your least favorite?
See, that's my another favorite thing about the INFJ. Like, they don't want to hear the least favorite. It's all good stuff.
That's your least favorite.
No.
What's your
There's no least favorite. I love you.
There could be a least favorite. About an INFJ. Then it's not specific. I won't be offended.
Is the high expectations an INFJ thing or is it a Molly thing?
It's an INFJ.
It's not like I hate it. That is probably my least favorite thing because it makes it hard for everyone. You know, especially yourself. You know, high expectations. High expectations are nice, but it's just like I feel like you're like that might be a little harder to reach. You know, believe me, and I feel completely satisfied in a relationship. I'm talking about like stuff that like projects you do or holidays or something or like other stuff. Like I feel completely like you feed me emotionally completely. There's nothing wrong with that. And I know I feed you emotionally as well. But there's certain things you're funny about. That you have these high expectations. Like a post on Facebook or something. Or like for like music or whatever. Or like this like your website will have to be this like this one like little corner will have to be just so, you know. Makes sense?
Yeah. I'm a perfectionist.
You're a perfectionist. So I guess the perfectionist, maybe? Not more so of the high expectations.
Like the nitpicking?
Like the nitpicking. Like, you know, it's done. Let's just, you know, let it go. Okay, you filmed it right there. Any other questions?
Advice for an ENFP trying to pick up an INFJ.
Proceed with caution and handle with care. Back to the beginning of the video. Back to the beginning of the video.